The Tale of the Exclusive Club. In the heart of the city of Riverton, there was an exclusive club known as the Pinnacle. Membership to the Pinnacle was highly coveted, but notoriously difficult to obtain. Only the city's elite, successful entrepreneurs, renowned artists, and influential politicians were granted entry. The Pinnacle's luxurious amenities and high-profile social events made it a symbol of status and success. Jacob, a young and ambitious marketing executive, dreamed of becoming a member of the Pinnacle. He believed that gaining entry to the club would open doors to networking opportunities and boost his career. However, despite his best efforts, Jacob's application was repeatedly rejected. He was frustrated and envious of those who were accepted. One evening, Jacob was at a networking event where he met Lucas, a charismatic and successful entrepreneur who was a member of the Pinnacle. Lucas spoke highly of the club, sharing stories of its lavish parties and influential members. Jacob, feeling bitter about his rejections, dismissed Lucas's praise with a sarcastic remark. "Honestly, I think the Pinnacle is overrated," Jacob said, his voice tinged with bitterness. "It's just a place for people to flaunt their wealth and connections. I don't see what the big deal is." Lucas raised an eyebrow but said nothing, sensing Jacob's frustration. As the evening went on, Jacob continued to make snide comments about the club, clearly trying to mask his disappointment. Over the next few weeks, Jacob found himself obsessing over the Pinnacle. He scoured social media for any news about the club, reading about the events he wasn't invited to and the people he wished to meet. His resentment grew, and he often vented to his friends about how overrated and superficial the club was. One day, Jacob's colleague Emily, who had also applied to the Pinnacle, approached him with exciting news. She had been accepted as a member. Emily, knowing Jacob's feelings, hesitated to share her joy but decided to do so anyway. "Jacob, I got into the Pinnacle," Emily said cautiously. "I know how much you wanted this, and I hope you understand that I'm not trying to rub it in." Jacob forced a smile. "Congratulations, Emily. But honestly, I still think it's all just a show. They accept people based on who they know, not their true worth." Emily looked at Jacob thoughtfully. "You know, Jacob, I used to feel the same way until I got in. I realized it's not just about the parties and connections. It's a place where people with different talents and backgrounds come together to share ideas and inspire each other. Maybe it's not the club that's overrated, but our perception of it when we feel excluded." Her words lingered with Jacob. That night, he reflected on his feelings. He realized that his disdain for the Pinnacle stemmed from his inability to become a part of it. By despising what he couldn't have, he had closed himself off to understanding its true value. Determined to change his perspective, Jacob decided to focus on improving his skills and building genuine relationships rather than obsessing over the club. He attended industry conferences, volunteered for community projects, and sought out mentorship from respected professionals. Months passed, and Jacob's hard work began to pay off. He gained recognition for his innovative marketing strategies and built a network of supportive and inspiring colleagues. Though he still wasn't a member of the Pinnacle, he no longer felt the same resentment. One day, he received a surprise email from the Pinnacle. It was an invitation to reapply, this time with a recommendation from Lucas, the entrepreneur he had met months ago. Lucas had been impressed by Jacob's growth and dedication and believed he would be a valuable addition to the club. Jacob reapplied with a new mindset, understanding that membership was a privilege rather than a necessity for success. When he was accepted, he felt a sense of accomplishment, not because he had finally gained entry, but because he had learned to value himself in his journey. At his first event as a member, Jacob found Lucas and thanked him. "I appreciate your support, Lucas. I've learned that it's easy to despise what you cannot have, but it's more important to focus on what you can achieve." Lucas smiled. "Welcome to the Pinnacle, Jacob. It's not just about being here. It's about growing and contributing to this community." Jacob nodded, grateful for the lesson and the opportunity to be part of something greater. The moral of the story is, it is easy to despise what you cannot have. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe so we can produce more stories like this one.